Welcome back, friends, to the Castro Valley News live show. My name is Roberto. This is the live show that we do here on Castro Valley News Tuesdays and Saturdays from 7 to 8. Bob is in the house. Bob is first for the roll call. Good evening, Bob. I hope you're doing well. Bob says he is on time tonight, and I'm glad you joined us, Bob. How about those Warriors? Warriors are on fire. Warriors are playing like crazy, playing their hearts out. Good evening, Kimberly. Welcome to the show. If you are new to the show, every episode I have a list of items and things that we discuss, present tense. And first on the list is a roll call. It is an opportunity for people who are listening to post up a comment and give a shout out. And it's a cool way for everybody to kind of familiarize themselves with the other people that are listening. Don is in the house. Welcome to the show, Don. Cali Life is here as well. Mom is in the house. Mom says, "Hi, Castro Valley News. Buy an ad." Michael says, "Hi, Roberto. You're late tonight." I believe I was maybe 1 minute late tonight, and I'll give you an extra minute at the end of the show. And welcome, Michael. Thank you for joining us. Actually, I think I was on time, Michael. Dennis is in the house. Dennis just sent 200 stars. Dennis has sent stars 20 weeks in a row. Thank you, Dennis. Just making a note of that. And yes, Dennis says hola to everyone listening. Cali Life says hello, Mrs. S. Hi, Mom. Good evening. I love you. Mark says good evening, everyone. Hello, Roberto, Mom, and Hank. Tiffany says, hello, everyone. Tiffany just sent 100 stars. Tiffany is still the queen, the ruler, the head honcho, the chief muckamuck, the big cheese. Tiffany is the queen of giving stars. Tiffany just sent 100. Tiffany has sent stars 21 weeks in a row. Thank you, Tiffany. Michael, I know you're giving me a bad time. I love you. It's all good. Maggie is in the house. Welcome to the show, Maggie. I would be remiss into not giving you some instructions on how you can send stars. Good evening, Eileen. I hope you're doing well. There's an icon right here. You can purchase stars, send them to your favorite content creators on Facebook. Hopefully that's Castro Valley News. Could be anyone for that matter. But the money that you spend purchasing stars, it goes directly to those content creators on Facebook. Thank you so much to everyone who's sending stars. Eileen, thank you. Eileen has sent stars 19 weeks in a row. There you go. Kimberly is at the sports desk. 5-1 A's. Maggie's tagging tons of people. Thank you, Maggie. Imara is in the house. Imara, I think you're new. Good evening to you as well. Imara, you have a beautiful name. I've never seen or heard that name before in my life. Welcome, Imara. Maggie's tagging so many people. Thank you, Maggie. You are awesome. Maggie says she is doing well, blessed as always. May I gesticulate more blessings your way, Maggie. You are awesome. Thank you so much. Maggie's tagging Armando, Margaret, Marlon, Paul, Monette, Gabe. Holy moly. Maggie's tagging everyone. Thank you so much, Maggie. Mark says Dodgers and Giants are playing tonight. Yes, and Cali Life and our moderator say, welcome, Imara. And there you go. Imara is new. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new listener here. That is Imara. Welcome to the show. Hope you're doing well. Cali Life is tagging Sheena and AZ. It looks like Dawn. Someone's Maggie called the tagging party. Dawn, you got to get on that horse and start tagging people. Dennis says hola to Aymara. Maggie's tagging Lygia. Michael says welcome to Aymara. What a beautiful name. I love that name. If there is anyone else listening that is new to the show, please post up a comment, and we love to give new people shout outs on the show. We love spreading love. Good evening to Misty at Classy Canines Wiggle Rumps. She is saying good evening to everyone. Aymara says thank you to everyone for the welcome greetings. And yes, welcome, Aymara. We love new people on the show. While the roll call is percolating and brewing, somebody just sent me some information. Somebody just sent stars, so I need to acknowledge that. Misty has just sent 500 stars. Misty has sent stars 4 weeks in a row. Thank you, Misty. You are awesome. Mark says, Aymara, welcome. Beautiful name indeed. Don says, I'm doing a plumbing project while listening with Pinking Up. There you go, Don. Stay safe in the project that you are doing, plumbing. Maureen is in the house. Maureen just sent 100 stars. Maureen has sent stars. I almost got that wrong. 7 weeks in a row. Thank you, Maureen. You are awesome. I appreciate your support. Again, there's a little icon you can click here. You purchase stars. Any amount is acceptable. It's up to you. It's at your discretion. But the money from the stars that you purchase goes directly to the live content creators on Facebook that you choose. Hopefully it's Castro Valley News. If it's someone else, that's fine too. The money goes to the creators. I've seen the invoices. It's coming in. It is completely awesome. Thank you, Meta Facebook, for setting that up. It is super cool. Don says, Misty is nifty. And Don just posted it up. Bob is a heartthrob. He is. Ladies, gentlemen, kids of all ages, mark your calendar for tomorrow night, because the Hayward Area Recreation and Park District is going to be hosting a community meeting number 2 about Valley View Park. That is I think it's 2.5 acres above Stanton. If you've never been up there, go check it out. The kids call it Middle Earth. It's a beautiful, beautiful park. This is a virtual meeting where the public will be able to give feedback about the 3 preliminary designs that have been presented. All you have to do is go to Hayward Area Recreation and Park District website, and you can look up Valley View Park public meetings. This is virtual. It's going to be online, so you don't have to attend a meeting for folks that are still kind of concerned about the pandemic like I am. But I will give you the URL. It's a bit long, so I will enunciate it slowly. I will take my time. Enunciate is a fancy word, but it has been word of the week before. Great word. Look it up. It's a fancy word if you want to say it sometimes, kids. HTTPS www.haywardrec.org/1967/Valley View Park Master Plan. So there you go. That is the information if you would like to attend or view the public meeting that Hayward Area Recreation and Park Districts will be having tomorrow night at 6:30 p.m. I will probably check it out because I'm super interested in that park. Either way, just go to www.haywardarearec.org, search Valley View Park, and you will find the information on the meeting. This, guys, I think this is going to be the most awesome, among the most awesome parks in Castro Valley. I can't say the most awesome park. There you go. Thank you, Randall, and good evening to you. Randall just unearthed the link for that. This is going to be a really, really cool park. It's not going to be the best park in Castro Valley because I think that's probably Lake Chabot. But this is a Grand Slam park. It's going to be awesome. Classy K9 says, I'm working on my float while listening. The Rowell Ranch Rodeo Parade is 2 Saturdays away, May 14th on Castro Valley Boulevard. That is true. Thank you, Classy K9 Wiggle Rumps, for the reminder. Gene is in the house. Gene says, hello, everyone. Just got notified of the live stream. Gene, I am beside myself. In some way or not, probably not. I'm super excited that you joined us, Gene. You are awesome. Thank you. And yes, I need to. That's another thing that was on the list here. Actually, it's not. There was some teeny tiny tweaks to the Rowell Ranch Rodeo Parade that is May 14th from 10 a.m. to about 12 noon. Good evening, Maggie. Maggie is saying hello to everyone. Bob says food trucks will be at the community center Friday, benefiting Chabot Elementary Open to the public from 5 to 7. There you go. Mark your calendar for this Friday. Food trucks will be at Chabot Elementary, and it will be open to the public. A fundraiser for Chabot Elementary. Yes, Maggie, you did buy an ad, and I'm going to unearth that ad right here because I was wise enough a little bit in the advance. Matella is in the house. Welcome back to the show, Matella. We haven't seen you in a minute, and we are super, super glad you joined us. And yes, right here in our last magazine, and will be in our next magazine, Maggie purchased an ad. Thank you for your support, Maggie. She is awesome. If you are looking to do a reverse mortgage, Maggie is the person to go to. It says right here that her direct phone number is 831-840-3384. That is her phone number if you're looking to do a reverse mortgage. Also, you can email her at M-C, Castillo, it is CASTILLO at AAG.com. Thank you, Maggie. You are awesome. And Maggie is even more awesome because she's tagging so many people here. Matella, I am glad you're back. Hello to you as well. I hope you're doing well. Sunny is in the house. I think Sunny is new. Sunny, welcome to the show. We've got a couple new people tonight. We've got Imara, beautiful name, and Sunny. Welcome to the show to Sunny. Sunny. Maggie is tagging Sarah, the Real Estate Girls with Curls. So many people. Maggie just sent 500 stars. Maggie, you are awesome. Thank you so much. Not only are you buying ads in the magazine, you're sending stars. Maggie, you're a superstar, but you already know that. Moderator says, welcome to Sunny. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, kids of all ages, Sunny is new to the show as well. Welcome, Sunny. Again, Rowell Ranch Rodeo Parade. This is a blast. I love this. If you can't make it, I will be live streaming the event. And yes, Sunny just confirmed that she is new. Welcome to the show. Mark says, welcome, Sunny. Jean says, hello and welcome, Sunny. Tiffany says, welcome to Sunny. And Tiffany is the queen of stars. There you go. Michael says, welcome to Sunny. Dennis says, hola to Sunny. There you go. That's how we roll on Castro Valley News Live. But whenever someone new chimes in, we give a mass welcome. Eileen says, welcome, Sunny. Indeed, welcome, Sunny. Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. So yes, definitely mark your calendars. This is just 2 weeks away. Rowell Ranch Rodeo Parade is back. You're welcome, Sunny, and thank you for joining us. Rowell Ranch Rodeo Parade, Castro Valley Boulevard. The parade route has been tweaked a little bit. The parade route has been changed a little bit. It will be on the street between Bank of America, between Nunes and San Miguel. But the location, again, is on Castro Valley Boulevard. The hours will be roughly 10 a.m. to about 12 noon. Michael says he's going to be throwing a wild crab baseball tonight. So that I need to hear more about and see. Classy Canine's Wiggle Rumps is saying welcome to Sunny. And indeed, welcome, Sunny. So definitely, guys, mark your calendars tomorrow for the meeting about the Valley View Park. Also, mark your calendars May 14th, 10 a.m. to about noon, the big grand Rowell Ranch Rodeo Parade. I'm excited. It's been off for a couple years. It's back. It's a blast. It's so much fun. Like I said, I will be somewhere doing a live stream near, probably near the grandstand, and I'll be live streaming it for the people who can't be there, and also for Rotary, it's cool for them to see it after the fact. Also, mark your calendars for August 27, and this is pertinent to us because this is going to be, it's the unofficial first hangout for the Castro Valley News Live family at Cruise Night. It's going to be August. Good evening, Kathy. Welcome to the show. So yes, the first unofficial Castro Valley News Live hangout in person is going to be August 27. That is Cruise Night. It's going to be on the Boulevard. No road closures. The unofficial route for Cruise Night is between Lake Chabot Road and Norbridge. I think I wrote that down. No, that's Forest. It's Forest Avenue between. Oh, oh my goodness. I need to correct that. The route is actually between Norbridge and Forest Avenue. So anyways, there you go. But anyways, we will have a booth where I will probably be located at the tire place that is next to Safeway, and it is a Tire Choice. I think it's Tire Choice. In the parking lot at Tire Choice, next to Safeway, there will be booths from Alameda County Sheriff's Office, the Castro Valley California Highway Patrol Office, Alameda County Fire will be there. We might have some a booth from Eden Hospital. All of those agencies are going to have freebies and giveaways and all sorts of cool stuff. So that is going to be the official first hangout for the Castro Valley News Live family. And yes, like I said, our booth will be, we will have a booth. We'll probably be selling shirts or t-shirts are shirts, Robert. We will be selling t-shirts or hats or something, and we'll have some freebies as well from local businesses. But again, August 27th between 6 to 11 p.m. on Castro Valley Boulevard. You could basically probably go anywhere on Castro Valley Boulevard and you'll see cars cruising. I am pumped to get back to doing Cruise Night this year. We missed it the past couple years for the pandemic, just like most other events have. It's going to be a blast. The first 2 years that we did it were really, really fun. And they attracted tons and tons of people on the boulevard. A lot of people supported local businesses, which is just another layer to the fun factor of Cruise Night. That people, Don Jose's was packed, Sherry's was packed, Rigatoni's was packed, Ice Creamery was packed. Holy moly! Any other business that was selling food in the village was packed. So bring some cash. Probably bring a coat because it does get kind of cold. We will have the amazing Mel Speed DJ with the music company playing oldies. He's super excited to play an evening of oldies. I'm excited to bring my old jalopy, my old Heap out there and maybe cruise in it. I love classic cars. I was raised in classic cars. They have, I have such so many sentimental, warm and fuzzy memories with classic cars. Riding around in my dad's 57 Chevy station wagon. My mom had a two-door red and white station wagon. She also had a 60-something Chevy, a terrible 60-something Ford Fairlane that was a former Navy car that looked like a police car. So whenever we drove by, people thought they were going to get pulled over. It looked like a cop car, and it had it had lettering on the side that was painted over black that, you know, people thought it was a cop car. But anyways, I love classic cars. I love oldies music. I love when people, when those two things intersect and when people come out and have fun. And cruise night's a blast. It's a lot of fun. Like I said, bring a coat, bring a chair to sit down on the boulevard and just watch all the beautiful cars driving by. The 27th is the finals for Good Guys. We planned that in advance so that we could snag a lot of their people and the cream of the crop with the cars. The last time we did cruise night, we had like 2 or 3 classic truck clubs. I think there was two Fords and a Chevy classic truck club. We had the local Mustang club. There was a Lamborghini. I think there were 2 Lamborghinis. There was a Ford Pantera. Some remarkable, amazing, beautiful cars. It's just a blast. It's like, imagine like American Graffiti with in Castro Valley, and it's super, 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 super awesome. It's a blast. And like I said, it will be the first official meetup for the Castro Valley News family, and I can't wait to see familiar faces that I've seen online. Maureen says Grizzlies 33, Warriors 28, so the Warriors got to step up their game. Well, Don is tagging everyone. Don just tagged Mike, Patty, Jim, Paul, Audria, Kathy, and Kathleen, and another Catherine, and a Peter, and wow. Kathy says she used to have a Pinto. We had a couple of Pintos in the in cruise night too, and I love them. They're Fords, and they're classic cars. It was super cool to see them, and I have an old Ford found on Road Dead, fix or repair daily. There's another one I can't repeat because it's got a lot of profanity in it. So there you go. With that said, guys, I think you probably are aware of this. I shared some information on this on the page a few days ago. Pardon me. Cross that out. We did cruise night. We talked about that. Sorry for the silly sound effects there. Chili cook-off. The chili cook-off has been canceled this year. And I'm going to pull up the date that I don't have. It was set for... Oh, bugger. I just swore bugger is British for... bugger is a British swear word. Anyways, the chili cook-off was coming up. It's been canceled. The long and the short of it is it was going to be at the Rowell Ranch Rodeo grounds. And there's apparently a new parks regulation covering... there you go. Our moderator just posted up some information on the chili cook-off. Been canceled. There's a new regulation that governs preparing and transporting food to parks locations during events, and it is prohibited. If you are going to prepare and transport your own food to the parks for your own little soiree, your own little barbecue, that's a-okay. But if it's for an event where people will be attending, I think it's something, liability that people might get sick. Anyways, chili cook-off has been postponed to next year. My speculation right here is that the wonderful folks at the Rotary Club, and I think the Chamber of Commerce are involved in that as well, but it's definitely Rotary. I believe they're looking for a new location, which is kind of a bummer because the Rowell Ranch Rodeo grounds in the little, in the way back where they were located at was such a cool spot because there was a stage built into the rodeo grounds for a band, and it did get super chilly back there for the rodeo, the chili cook-off. But I wanted to give you a reminder, if you were looking forward to the chili cook-off, I think it's next month-ish It's been canceled. Bob says Pintos were the cheap rental car of choice for my spring break California trip of March 1970. First time visiting from Michigan. There you go. Moderator is asking, Rowell Ranch is public park space. It is actually part of the Hayward Area Parks and Recreation District. So thank you, Mom. Mom just sent me a reminder. I'm gonna backtrack. Don is tagging tons of people. So is Maggie. Don tagged Aaron. Maggie tagged Jerome, Jason, Joseph, Cheryl. Wow, it's a tagging party. Maggie just tagged James. Amazing. Don tagged Christy. Maggie is tagging Juan. I hope Jose joins us tonight. Yes, it's a tag party. Maggie and Don are just tagging everyone. You guys are awesome. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. We covered the chili cook-off being postponed. It's being postponed. It's not been canceled. Postponed to next year. They're going to come back, hopefully bigger, better, bawdier, brassier. The other thing that I love about the chili cook-off is they had the bull that you could ride, the mechanical bull that you could ride, which was super cool. They had an awesome little play area for the kids, for the youngsters. So here's hoping that the folks with the Rotary Club can find a new location for the chili cook-off. And Laura, welcome to Laura. Laura says, I didn't know there was a podcast now. Laura, we've been doing this this is our 127th time. And Laura, I am glad you joined us. Thank you so much. I believe Laura is new as well. Maureen is asking, how did the Ukrainian benefit turn out? During the show Tuesday, I was plugging the show for Igor. Igor, if you're listening, I love you, brother. It sold out. It was sold out. So I'm guessing it did amazing. Laura, welcome to the show. Guys, Laura is new. Can we give her a group welcome? There you go. Moderator just said welcome, Laura. And Laura says Independent Elementary is having their science fair on Wednesday. Right on, Independent. I love that plucky little school. It's a beautiful campus. And Laura, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. I just tripped over some words. And Kathy says, hello, Laura. Maureen says, welcome, Laura. Guys, Laura is new. Can we give it? There you go. Don says hello to Laura. Welcome, Laura. I am so glad that you joined us. Eileen says, welcome, Laura. As does Michael. Michael says, welcome to Laura. Laura says, thanks. Mark says, hello, Laura. Welcome. And Laura says, thanks for the welcome. You're welcome, Laura. We are super pleased that you joined us. Guys, let's get to the Midway giveaway tonight. And before that, I'm actually going to be on task. And I'm going to let you guys know that tonight's Midway giveaway is sponsored by Terrell. I hope I pronounced that right. Terrell Live Scan and Notary. They are a family-owned business offering live scan fingerprinting, ink fingerprinting, and notary services. They are open 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. They are located in Hayward at 27526 Tampa Avenue. Phone number 510-786-9182. You can find them on Facebook and Yelp. Terrell Live Scan and Notary. And this Midway giveaway sponsorship is so special in so many ways because that is Eileen's company, and Eileen has opened her heart and been so generous and awesome to sponsor the Midway giveaway. Good evening, Chrissy. I hope you're doing well. If you own a business and you would like to sponsor the Midway giveaway like Eileen has done, shoot me an inbox message and we will make it happen. Thank you again so much, Eileen, for sponsoring the Midway giveaway. Not only is Eileen one of the foundation listeners She's been listening to the show for a very long time. She also owns a business in Hayward, and that is Terrell Live Scan and Notary, family-owned business offering live scan fingerprinting, ink fingerprinting, and notary services from 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. They are located in Hayward at 27526 Tampa Avenue. 510-786-9182 is the way that you can contact them. They are on Yelp. Everyone knows what Yelp is. And also you can find them on Facebook. Yes, Kelly says, welcome. Thank you, Eileen. There you go. Dawn says, come on, Eileen. There you go. Matella says she had her live scan done with them recently to renew her RN license, and she was great. There you go. Unsolicited testimonial for how awesome Terrell Live Scan and Fingerprinting is. They also do notary services. Give me a second here. Got a message. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. So with that said, let's get to the Midway giveaway. And I would be remiss in letting you know the gift card is to Pete's Ace Hardware. But no, I'll get to that later. My mind is it's just popcorning all over the place. Midway giveaway. There you go. Thank you to our moderator. Just found Terrell Live Scan and Notary's Facebook page. Show them love and likes. They're right there. Terrell Live Scan and Notary. Thank you, Eileen. You are awesome. Here you go. $20 to Pete's Ace Hardware. Probably the best customer service in Castro Valley. Wonderful people, wonderful selection. This is not a commercial for Pete's Ace Hardware. I just love them. $20. This could have been handy to Don earlier in the day because he's doing a plumbing project. I hope your plumbing project turned out amazing, Don. Don, I love you. You are a scholar and a gentleman. You're a sweetheart. Tonight's Midway giveaway is a little bit difficult, but some of them are. It's a cool question, and this question is also courtesy of Lucille Lorge because I swiped the information for the Midway giveaway from this book. I'm not being paid by Lucille or Arcadia Publishing. I just love this book. My mom loves this book. Anyone who looks at this book loves it because it's just chock full of 128 pages of awesome local history of and about Castro Valley. There's amazing photos in here. A lot of Lucille Lorge's first-hand memories are in here. There's a lot of other stuff that was submitted by local people who have lived in Castro Valley for the longest time. Again, 128 pages. And this tickles my mom that the last page is the pickle, the Castro Valley pickle, the canoe. Our moderator was just awesome enough to post up the link from Arcadia Publishing if you would like to purchase one of these wonderful book editions. This is essentially, this is the handbook for Castro Valley. It is called Images of Castro Valley. Images of America, Castro Valley edition. And all you need to look up is Lucille Lorge, author, and you can find it. The book is also available at Books on B, which is a wonderful independent bookseller over in Hayward. Female owned and operated by wonderful Renee. She is awesome. Shop local if you can. She is independent. She has been hanging on through the pandemic like a lot of businesses have. So this book is, I love this book. My mom loves this book too. This is actually my mom's book. I need to bring it back to her because she's read it a couple times. So with that said, guys, tonight's Midway giveaway question is, and let me find the page that it's actually on. So if you have this book at home, you can probably find the answer. I will find it. Give me just a second. I should have marked it. I was looking it up. I should have marked it, and I didn't. But I will tell you as I am perusing, text 510-331-9112 or post up your answer in the comment thread. And I thought I had marked the page that it was on. I am embarrassed, but I just found it, so that's good. So again, text 510-331-9112 or post your answer in the comments. The first person to provide the correct answer through either of those means wins $20 from Pizza Ace Hardware. And without further ado, tonight's question is, what location of Castro Valley was known as Pergola Hill and Boomer Hill, and Boomer Hill? And it was known as Boomer Hill because of the hot rodding youth in the area. So youth with their hot rods, with their fast cars, would end up in this area, speeding, buzzing up and down. But the vicinity was called Pergola Hill and also Boomer Hill. It was also the location of a building called the Pergola, which it was it was like a resort. It was, I think there was an eatery, there was rooms to rent, and at the top this is the truth, and I heard this a lot of years ago. I heard this from a local gentleman named Bruno Booty, B-U-T-I. He was a bootlegger here in Castro Valley. A lot of people guessing. We've got Green Ridge, Stanton, Kelly Hill, Redwood, Lake Chabot. None are accurate. No one's got it yet. But this building was called the Pergola. It was like a hotel. It was also something of a speakeasy during Prohibition. And there was a turret at the top of the Pergola building where a gunner was stationed because Al Capone's henchmen would come from San Francisco and try to... Bob says, we don't talk about Bruno. You know what, Bob? You just... Nicolette wins. Nicolette Torres has it. Congratulations, Nicolette. It was the top of Castro Valley Boulevard by 580 Marketplace. Nicolette, you are awesome. And there's a little picture here of... I'm going the wrong way. This is it right here. Pergola Hill. Also known as... also known as Bunker Hill, which I guess was slanged around to be Boomer Hill. So congratulations to Nicolette. Nicolette, you need to text me or inbox me your address, and I will send this off to you, Nicolette. I think Nicolette has won before. I might be wrong. I'm wrong a lot of times. My pencils have erasers too. So congratulations, Nicolette. I love that. But let me finish the little information, the little tidbit factoid. I also heard this from Lucille Lorge. So the Pergola was like a speakeasy, hotel, kind of restaurant-y type of resort type situation. There was a gun turret at the top of the building where the gunner would watch for, or the guy with the specs, the the binoculars. He would be checking for, a car coming from San Francisco with Al Capone's men who were coming to rob them because all of the bootleggers were awash in cash. And yes, Nicolette won a couple weeks ago. So that's some cool history about Pergola Hill. And congratulations, Nicolette. I will be sending you your gift card Monday. And I will also send you one of these fancy, snazzy Castro Valley News Live vinyl stickers. If you have one already, share it with a friend. They look fantastic on the inside of your locker. They look great on the bumper of your car. They look wonderful on your binder while you're heading to math class. They're cool. I'll send you a couple of these, Nicolette. And congratulations again. And thank you for everyone who guessed. There were a lot of guesses. And again, unofficial plug for the book. The answer was in here. So if you get this book, you are privy to some of the answers to the Midway Giveaway questions. Not all of them, but just some of them. Some of them come from there. Some of them come from here. If that works sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't. A lot of times it doesn't. Got a couple more things on the list, and we're kind of winding down the show here. I set up an email address, guys, because I thought this might be fun. And bear with me, I'm going to get a sip of water here. So I set up an email address where people listening can send anonymous questions to. If you have questions about Castro Valley, if you have confessions about Castro Valley, things that are on your mind about Castro Valley, if you have questions for me, I will do my best to field personal questions. But it seems like there's a lot of people listening who might be bashful, a little bit shy, a little bit wary. And I too have been bashful, wary, shy. When we started the show, I had duct tape on the camera because I was bashful, because I was shy, because I don't need to be in the spotlight. So I thought maybe this email address, setting up an anonymous email address would be cool, and a cool way for anyone listening who has questions or comments or observations about Castro Valley or about me or about the show or anything like that, that it would be cool for you to email those things, those questions, those comments, those thoughts. And I would read some of them, maybe not all of them, during the show, and we could discuss them. I hope it turns into another feature that you guys like, that will be cool and enjoyable during the show. Without further ado, that email address is theburningquestions@gmail.com. It's pretty easy to remember. theburningquestions@gmail.com. If you have, like I said, questions, comments, complaints, things that you think might improve upon the show, and you might be bashful to not want to post them up in the comments, thinking that maybe people will, confront you because you've posted them up in a public forum. I get that. There's a lot of ire that is tossed out on social media. I call them keyboard cowboys. Bless their hearts. Again, if you have questions, comments, things that you think would improve upon the show, things that you think would improve upon how I handled the show, definitely shoot an email. They will be read anonymously. I can't read all of them if they're I hate this person, or the customer service here sucks. That's not what I'm looking to do. I'm looking to kind of pick your brains and get, those things that you might be bashful to say during the show. And yes, our moderator just said it perfectly. We try to stay ire free. It's all positive. It's all love here on the show, on the Castro Valley News live show. Maggie says Warriors 49, the other team 52. And again, that email is the burning questions @gmail.com. The burning questions @gmail.com. I would love to hear what's on your mind anonymously. I won't respond to them. I will if they're interesting and juicy or intriguing or positive. I'll read them during the show. Again, I get how people can be bashful and shy. Also, if there's events that are upcoming and you don't want to post them in the comments, I get that. I dig that. Like I said, when we started the show, I don't know, during the Bronze Age, it's been a minute. It's been a joyful ride with this show. This show is one of the biggest joys of my life. Again, if you have questions, comments, complaints, compliments, events, anything that you think is noteworthy or interesting, the burningquestions@gmail.com. Send them over. I can't wait to read some of them, please. It's anonymous. I'm not gonna, go ahead and read them with your name and say, oh, Joe said XYZ ABC. I'm not going to do that. I just think this is a cool way to create another avenue of communication between myself and you guys and the people that are listening. So I'm going to read this a couple times during multiple episodes. The burningquestions@gmail.com. Don, yes, share some send over some plumbing questions too. I've done some plumbing in my day. Maybe I can answer. I know how to fine tune a toilet, and I know that's gonna bring some hilarity among some of the listeners. Oh man, guys, Michael just sent one. Well, now you're outed, Michael. But if you're okay with it, the other day, because I dropped some tweezers down the bathroom sink, and I had to take apart the little thing. I had to unscrew it and take them out. It is, Kathy says, is it question or questions? It is the burningquestions@gmail.com. Spelled out, doesn't need to be caps or lowercase. The burningquestions@gmail.com. I am shaking and shivering in my shoes. Can't wait to hear from you guys. Plural, yes, the burningquestions@gmail.com. I'll give you two one more time. Plural, the burningquestions@gmail.com. And I won't say that again. Thank you guys for listening to me say that a million times. I think it's going to be cool. I think it should be fun. Another thing that I love to do during every episode, Don asks if they need to be burning. No, they can be hot and itchy. They can be irritated. They can be mellow and laid back. Good evening, Karen. Karen is in the house. Karen says, good evening again. Always cooking dinner at this time. What you got cooking, Karen? Welcome to the show. Michael says, I don't think I'm going to plunge into that subject. So Michael is having some pun with us, some pun at our expense. There you go. Randall says, next time you are in the neighborhood, you can come and tune my toilets. You know what? I have tuned a couple toilets, and you know what? When toilets, they don't go sideways. When the tuning on your toilet goes sideways, it is such a pain in the backside, literally, because this one here, it still runs every so often. It's just, it's frustrating. One of the amazing, wonderful, cool, super awesome features that I love to do every episode. This one comes up every episode. We do the roll call every episode. We do we do the midway every episode. We also do Mom's comments and critiques every episode, and hopefully we will do the burning questions every episode too. I can't wait to hear these things that you it's fun. It's going to be fun. But with that said, one of my favorite features we do every episode is Mom's critiques, Mom's comments. Tisha is on, as is Ashley. I am sorry, Don, I did not acknowledge Ashley and Tisha, or Tisha. Tisha, it's probably Tisha. Welcome to the show, you guys. Thank you for joining us. Mom's critiques of Tuesday's show. Mom gives me pointers, comments, complaints, compliments, things that she likes, things that she doesn't like things that could be done a little bit better from previous shows. This is from Tuesday. Mom says, hi, Mom. I love you. Thank you for all that you do. Don, I did not ignore you. Tisha and Ashley are listening. Don says, I was going to say the B word, and that is bodacious. Maureen says, hello to Tisha. Oh, Don says, hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. We love you. Mom's critique and which is actually, more of a compliment from Tuesday's show. Mom says the show is informative and entertaining, especially Lucille's stories. If you want to get your own stories from Lucille, this is the book to have in your hot little hands. It's only $20. It's definitely worth it. Lucille is not paying me to promote her book. I'm doing it because I love the book. It is super cool, and it's just got a lot of stuff in there. And yes, during the last episode, I did read those amazing census numbers from the year 1900, and it was super eye-opening and cool stuff. I will strive more to get more stories and information from Lucille. Tisha says hello, can't stay on though, I'll check it out later, and says hello to Don. Tisha, we are so glad you joined us, and thank you to Don for tagging Tisha for to join us. Give me a moment, guys, to collect my thoughts here before we get on to the next thing that I want to mention. And a couple people have kind of touched on this subject, and I am going to do my very best to stay composed during this other thing that I need to mention to you guys, because I know you guys care about me, and I care about you. And you guys are awesome. And I knew this was going to happen. Last week, Hank became under the weather, and he had some symptoms. He had some diarrhea issues, and he had some vomit issues, and out of nowhere he stopped wanting to eat from his bowl. So I started feeding him from my hand, which he did, and then it became he did not want to eat dry food at all. So I went and I got him some wet food, which he wigged out over. He's been on dry food pretty much most of his life, and he really enjoyed the wet food. Everything was happy. It was wonderful, and he stopped eating, and he had some other serious health situations. We went to a vet, and they did their best to try and find out what was going on. He was at the emergency vet for a very long time, which whenever Hank went to the vet, it just broke my heart, because I don't like it, because of the pandemic. This vet still had the policy where you couldn't be in the building, can't be with your pets. This took a good quite a few hours. I was waiting out in my car for Hank. Very sad. I'm always sad when he's in pain. I'm sad because he was strapped to a gurney because he couldn't, because of his mobility issues, because, he's I did the math. Hank was 107 years old in human years. And I'm just going to let you know right now, when I reach the point where I completely lose my composure, I'm going to end the show completely. I love you guys, but I'm still looking at my thoughts and what happened, and I'm trying to make sense of everything, because it all just happened so suddenly. Reader's Digest version, the vet used the word cancer, used the word blood poison, used the word liver failure. Euthanization was mentioned quite a few times. I'm going to pause because I don't want to completely come unhinged, and I'm going to, and I have numerous times. Last Saturday, and Bob mentioned this. Thank you so much, Bob. Bob mentioned that a lot of people noticed last Saturday I had a lot of difficulty with during the show, and I mentioned something was going on, and something that was the Saturday when he had come back. He had been here from the vet and not eating, not moving. I managed to get a little straw. I emptied out a pen and got some water into it for him to drink. I kind of shoved some food in his mouth, and I decided that I didn't want to do that because he could choke on it. Long story short, I am my heart is beyond broken. But I'm glad that Hank, he died here with me. He died next to me. I was holding his paw when he died. And I regret, because I honestly feel, and I hope, you go through all those motions and you think, I could have done this, I should have done this, all those scenarios are like a tornado in your mind and in your heart. And I honestly don't know what else I could have done for him. Bob's calling, and I love you, Bob. Let's talk to Bob. Bob, you're saving my butt here. Thank you.
Oh, God, Roberto. I come from a family of dog people. And the hardest thing I've ever had to do in my life was when I made the right decision with Harry, who was a Tibetan Terrier who we had for 12 years, and Frankie, who was a mini dachshund who we also had for 12 years. And when I had to make that decision with Harry, it came suddenly. He was an older dog. He'd had some problems a year ago, and he had the dog equivalent of an embolism, where all of a sudden he was in terrible pain. And we took him to a vet, and it was in the evening, and she sat there, and we held his hand, and we made the decision because I couldn't afford to do any extraordinary stuff at that point. She did an autopsy afterwards. He would have lived maybe a couple hours because it was an internal disaster that happens to dogs. And the thing that bothered me about it more than anything else, Robert, was I was so upset. I can understand how you are. And I was upset. Probably what bothered me was it upset me more than when I lost my parents, which upset me a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to the animal, why am I so bothered? And it's because in the circle of life, you can expect that sometime sooner or later you might have to have your parents leave you. But it's much, much harder. You never want to leave your children. And your relationship with Hank is the same as a relationship that you have with a son or daughter if you ever had one.
Never have.
And to lose that. My sister who has had to go through this many times, and she's a single woman, and she has extremely close relationships with her dogs, and she's raised most of them from puppies. And she explained that when you take on an animal, when you take in a shelter animal, which you've talked about, which you are helping other people do, when you take them in, you have an agreement. Hank gave you everything he had to offer.
Sure did.
But in the terms of life, he can only be here for a certain amount of time.
Yep.
And because of that, he gave you all he has. It hurts. It'll hurt a little bit less every day. But you always have the memories. We'll always have the memories. I knew that was the problem because if you watch the end of the show, and I didn't see a lot of the show on Saturday, but I could tell because I was distracted. But I could tell from the very end, when you signed off the show, you just went over and you gave him a kiss on the head.
I was giving him kisses on the head at the end of every show. I gave Hank kisses every opportunity I could. It was gratuitous.
but we could tell, and so just take some time, and when you're ready, you'll start a new relationship with another puppy.
Oh yeah.
But don't expect them to be Hank. It won't be.
Oh
Hank
no.
is Hank, and Hank is special.
Hank was
Hank
one in a million.
Hank has changed my opinion of pit bulls.
Good. I love it.
And so please, when I saw you losing it, I figured, okay, I've been there and I know how bad it is. And don't. It's natural. And if you didn't feel that way, Hank wouldn't have been as special as he was. And I'm sitting here with tears in my eyes also.
It's tough.
So it's very, very tough.
It's heartbreaking. My heart is broken. I don't know how else to say it. I feel like someone just ripped it out.
When we lost our guys, we decided to let the vet go ahead and do what was necessary. And they asked me, do you want to be in and do you want to hold them? I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. It hurt too much.
Yeah.
And the fact that you were able to, that's a good thing too.
I had to. He was just so frightened, and I couldn't bear him.
All the time you've had to, carry him upstairs to take him out and take him downstairs and like that. It's an amazing relationship. You were an amazing father.
Thank you, Bob.
And God love you, and just when you're ready, when you're ready, I'll pay the adoption fees.
I'll gladly pay the adoption fees. I love going. I love the shelters. I love what they do. I love the people there.
So it's. I'm not looking at the screen right now, but I know everybody else. Hank was part of us, and we all are okay. So you'll be okay.
Thanks, Bob.
And I will always remember Hank.
I will never forget Hank. There's not a.
All right.
Thank you.
I'll let you go back. We're into overtime and all.
That's okay. I don't mind.
Do.
I don't mind. I just wanted to touch on it, and you saved it because I was about to completely come unhinged. So thank you for sharing, Bob, and thank you for caring, and thank you for saving me from completely.
Hey, it's live radio. You never know what you're going to get.
Exactly. Thank you, Bob. You're awesome. Appreciate it.
Talk to you Saturday.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you, Bob. I almost lost it, and there's still time for that. Hank was a shelter dog. He belonged to my ex. We were in a relationship. That relationship dissolved, and I was lucky to be the alpha, the person who alphaed Hank. And like Bob said, and I've said before, there's something so special about shelter dogs. They know that you came and you saw them in their jail, their cage, whatever. I was not there for the first visit that my ex paid with Hank. I was there for the second one. At that time, he was Roscoe. And So ever since he was in outside of the shelter, I was in that life. And Hank's legacy is love. And as Bob mentioned, Hank's legacy was also proving people wrong about his breed, because I know we've all heard the headlines of pit bull attacks and this and that and the other thing. I am a dog whisperer, not just with Hank. And whatever you put into your dog, and I've stood up on my soapbox about this before. If you're going to put hatred, anger, and neglect into your dog, you're going to get that back tenfold. But if you are smart and put love, affection, nurturing, and kindness into your dog, you will get that back. I am glad that I was able to hold his paw. During his final moments, and let him know that I loved him when he died. I didn't like seeing him in that state. But I am glad that he got to see me while he was in that state. The one person who I would have died for Hank. So with that said, guys, thank you for listening. And I wanted to mention that because a lot of people kind of knew something was definitely happening last Saturday. And Hank was definitely a part of the show. He was always coming on camera, and I put the camera on him, and I ended the show giving him a kiss. And I know there's tons of people who listened and watched and loved Hank. He was the most handsome pit bull in the world and the sweetest pit bull in the world. He was made of freaking sugar. He was so sweet. Anybody who met or got to know Hank loved him. There were people who were friends of my ex. She's long gone. People who were friends with my ex who texted me, messaged me after the fact, who wanted play dates with Hank. They wanted to see Hank, and I let them see Hank because I know how awesome and wonderful he was. Adopt, don't shop. You will be amazed and blown away with the love that these shelter dogs will give you. I know Hank knew that we saved him. And that's it, guys. I will see you guys Tuesday from 7 to 8 p.m. And thank you guys for all of your support. I appreciate I just wanted you guys to know, because I know so many people loved Hank just by seeing him and seeing how relaxed and groovy he was. Hank was my heart. He was my soul. He was my conscience. He reminded me that I was human. He was my spiritual advisor. He was a walking, barking, farting lottery ticket that I won. And thank you guys for your patience and your kindness. We'll see you Tuesday. I love you, Hank.